Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Today we are going to be doing a trip from LA to somewhere in Nevada, I believe. Prime Nevada. But yeah, we're going to be using this amazing international Lone Star. A lot of people don't like it, but I do. Oh, okay, cool. What the fuck? Okay, that's very weird. Yeah, put me in first person when I turned on the engine. But anyway, yeah, let's get out onto the road and talk about what's been going on with my life for a while. Yeah, this truck is very slow, but I like it because I can control it. Anyway, let's start off with the. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this camera in the asshole if it does not stop. I don't know why I put my blinker on, but I did. Anyway, so the other day, I was sick, and I was big stupid, and I went on a massive adventure by myself, and it was a somewhat hot day. Anyway, yeah, I went up to the Morisset Mental Asylum. It's up by Newcastle here in Australia, and yeah, I took a 4-hour train ride to Morisset, and then I took about a 10-15 minute bus ride to YE Point, where the Morisset Mental Asylum is located. And let me just say, it is not worth the fucking 5 hours to get there, because then I had to walk about 30 minutes to get there, through bushy lands and snake-infested lands. Anyway, yeah, it is not worth the 5 hours just to get there. It was a lot more destroyed than what it looks like on Google Maps. Google Maps shows pretty much the building looks like it's been burnt down, but it still looks like, you know, there's a bit there. So I went, and it turns out all of the burnt out part just completely gone. There's nothing left of there. There's only like the two, like, I guess you could say, like, main buildings that didn't get burnt, but I wouldn't even call them main buildings. Really, the only thing that's left is, I think maybe the showers is what they used to be, or something like that, and then like maybe the bedrooms. I think that's all that was left, and it was not worth the go. So I was big stupid, and I did not check the bus timetables, and You stupid motherfucker! Oh my god! Gonna let you go. Oh my god, this fucking cunt, I swear. You're the dumbest cunt alive, okay? You're getting fucking. I don't give a fuck. It's your fault. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, after I checked the timetable when it was 4 hours until the next bus back to Morisset, I was like, nope, I am not waiting here for 4 hours, because it was literally in a place, like where the bus stop was. The place was so boring, I would literally lose my mind of boringness. Boringness? What? Of like being so bored. I would not be able to do it. And so I done pretty much, I guess you could say a 3-hour walk from the mental asylum, because I was only at the bus stop for like 2 minutes. So yeah, I pretty much walked for about 3 hours wait, did I say the mansion? If I did, then I meant mental asylum. And I went from the mental asylum all the way to YE train station. That's about, I don't know, I think it was like 15 kilometers, just about 14 to 15 kilometers, and yeah, it was on it was on a really narrow road, and that was like one of them. I think that was like one of the only roads into YE Point, so it was busy. Like there was trucks like that going down that road, and I was only like, I wasn't even a car with away from them. Like probably the truck was like, let's say the truck was on the left side of that car, I was pretty much like in the middle of that car. Like that's how close I was to the trucks and cars. And they were going very fast, like they were going like, I think the speed limit's like 70 or 80 along there. So yeah, that's fast for like a road like that. So yeah, that was that, and then it took me 4 hours to get home, I was like, oh, finally. And I saw a petrol station, and once I saw the petrol station, because I was not expecting a petrol station there, I was expecting a nursery home where I could possibly get water, because I had no water, and it was 30 degrees, and it was just so hot. So I pretty much went in. I got a monster, and I've never had the flavor monster I got. I've never had, and it tasted good. Like I drank that whole monster within the first 10 minutes of it being out of the fridge. And I didn't end up drinking the water. I bought 2 bottles of water and I didn't even drink it. I'm so stupid. But yeah, I was like, oh, finally. Yes, a place that I can actually get food and water if I really want to. Oh god, this truck, I wish I got upgrades on this thing. Because I'm very pissed off. Also, we're using a GTA trailer. If you haven't noticed already, put Ron in your tank. Haven't used one of these before. Yeah, by the way, this is a mod, you know, obviously. And it's really good. Anyway, after I got the train home, I was like, oh yes, finally I can rest. And, you know, I was sick as well. Like, I really wanted, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go. And it's not gonna be too big of a problem because I'll be able to get a bus back. I was very stupid and, yeah, there was no bus for 4 hours. So, yeah, I was big stupid. But yeah, that was that. And the weekend before that, I'm not sure if I've said this story, I took 17 hours of fucking trains and bus rides. I was so disappointed because I only got to Morisset and because of the rain, it was raining that weekend. And it was so bad, and the winds were so heavy, and the rain was so heavy that it blew like big branches onto the track. So there were times when the train actually had to stop very fast. You know, it's almost like the train went into emergency, even though they stop a lot faster in like when they actually want to stop for an emergency than they would when I was on the train. Anyway, the train would go from about, I don't know, 70, 80 kilometers an hour going, and it would stop within about, I'd say, 25 seconds. And yeah, that's pretty good, you know, for the trains. Anyway, yeah, the train had to stop, I think it was 3 times along the way, and then once we got to Gosford, there was news that there was a down power line along the line, both lines, I believe. And I was like, oh fuck, so I was stuck at Gosford train station for about 2 hours until the next bus got there. Until the buses started coming. So I got a bus to Morisset, and then I was told I had to come home because I left my local train station at 7 a.m. and I was planning to go up to Newcastle that day, and it usually takes about 5 hours from my local up to there, and it took me, I only got to Morisset, and that's before Newcastle. I only got to Morisset by 3:30 p.m. So that was very shitty. I was very disappointed because it's like, oh, I wanted to go there, and I was still an hour away from Newcastle, so I was like, fuck it, I'm not going. Like, I really wanted to, but I had a doctor's appointment the next day, and if I did not have a doctor's appointment the next day, I would have went to Newcastle, but I had a doctor's appointment and I went home, and I didn't get home until 11:30 p.m. So yes, that was a massive day of traveling, and I think the way that I did get sick, last week, between Wednesday and you know, Sunday, pretty much, I pretty much, I guess that was from going along all the like in the buses and trains that day, because I was on a train with close to 200 people on it, and it was just, the train was stacked, and so was the bus from Goulburn, there it is, Gosford to Morisset. The bus was stacked as well. So yeah, I think that's how I got sick, and I had to catch like one. So I had to catch one. So the first one, that was all good. Oh shit, this is tight. This is a tight corner. So the first one, that was all good. You know, nothing wrong with that. And then I had to wait at Central for an hour, Central train station for an hour, because the train to go up to Newcastle was cancelled. So I didn't do that. So I had to wait for another train, and that took about, I think that took about 30 minutes. Oh, come on, go. Come on, let me go through, let me get past, come on. Yep, here we go. Okay, so anyway, after our train got here, I boarded so there was an 8-car train, and they were breaking up the train. So the front four carriages, you were not supposed to be on. I had no idea, and I sort of maybe did, kind of maybe so did fucking get on that lot. Oh, let me rephrase that. I kind of maybe did get on that front four carriages. So I was the when the train closed its doors, it's like, you know, it's doors closing, please stand clear, and then beep 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 for the doors. Slow. Anyway, after the doors closed, the train moved forward just a little bit, like, I don't know, just I'd say a meter or two, and then after that, nothing. And then I got it, and then I was starting to get worried, so I got up and walked around a little bit. I believe it was one of the conductors, or train guards, saw me, and they were like, "Hey mate, come on, let's go out." And so he directed me, he was like, "Yep, follow me." Like, because I was, you know, he was on the outside of the train, obviously. And yeah, he was like, "Yep, follow me mate." And so I did, and I got a little escort out. I now know how the cab of an Oscar H set looks like. It's actually not that, it's actually not a whole lot there. It's actually pretty empty for like all the controls. Then again, I guess a lot of the controls are, oh god, that scared me. I guess a lot of the controls are on the board, like on the wall behind the train driver. But you know, obviously, like the basic controls that you're gonna need like almost all the time. Oh shit! Like the doors closed, like the doors operations, the throttle, you know, direction of travel, you know, the number boards, the announcements. Yeah, they need a lot of stuff, but there was actually a lot of room for them to like put their stuff and everything, and I was sort of surprised. Anyway, yeah, that was pretty cool. So then I got on the rear four cars, and you know, that's where I was supposed to go. Anyway, yeah, that was a train that was packed, and it was fucking packed. So yeah, that there was pretty much my Newcastle change. Actually no, after that, once I got back, I actually had to catch a bus from Morisset down to Hornsby, and then I had to catch a train from Hornsby to Central. Then I had to catch a train from Central. Then I had to wait for a train for an hour, another hour. Fucking Central is just crazy at night time. Like, there's fucking people angry. There are people like, fucking on drugs and intoxicated and all that shit. It's fucking funny. So yeah, I had to wait for a train. And again, this train was also an all-station train, like from Hornsby to Central. And when I got to Waterfall, where I had to change to a bus I had to go from Waterfall to Thurrool, which is another main station down here. So I got on a train from Thurrool to Wollongong, and then I had to catch a bus from Wollongong to Dapto, and then that's my local train station. Yeah, that was a lot of buses and trains. And we also had to wait pretty much like just as we exited Waterfall, there was a fucking car underwater because of how much flooding there was. It was just crazy. Anyway, if I can remember, I will put in I'll put in a clip of me, telling you like why, telling you and showing you the mental asylum. I'll do that in a second. But I also caught a few clips of some trains. I caught a clip of a V set, which is the oldest set still in service here in New South Wales. And I got two Waratahs. I got a Waratah Series 1 and a Waratah Series 2. The Series 2 is the one that looks more faster, I guess you could say, and then Series 1 obviously is the one that has yellow on it instead of like an orange to it. So I will show you those clips right now. This is insane. First, get it? Insane, because it's an insane asylum. Anyway, it is my first time actually going to an abandoned building, I guess you could say, by myself. I've only been to the Helensburgh Glowworm Tunnel by myself, and I've never been anywhere else by myself like this, to an abandoned place. And this is legit a dream come true, because it is a mental asylum, and I'm here by myself. That's what I've always wanted. I've been wanting that for the past 4 years, and I finally got to do it today. I was thinking about wanting to come to one of these places at night time, but now that I'm here, the walk to get here is probably the scariest thing. The actual place is actually not that scary because it's pretty open, obviously, but let's say if this thing was all built up, I probably would not go here by myself. Oh wow, it goes all the way down there too. Wow. Now I should have explored this thing first before I actually start recording, but oh well. But yeah, this is a dream coming true. Wow. Wow, what is that? I'm going to be going into all these places as well, like these little huts or whatever they're called. Yeah. Jeez. The wall is massive. But obviously back then, I think back then this might have been a really big wall to them. I just saw something fall out of the tree. That was scary. Oh, right, so yeah, those were the clips. Yeah, that's why I really wanted, that's why, like, it was a dream come true, you know? It was my favorite thing. It was a dream come true going to a mental asylum all by myself. Yeah, that was just... It was so fun. But at the same time, I was scared, and... I almost passed out along that walk, that 3-hour walk, too. I almost passed out. Because I had no water, and it was fucking hot as. I was so bad, it was actually so bad, I actually almost flagged down a cop that passed me. Like, that's how bad it was, and if you know it's bad when I need help from someone other than just my friends. Because I can deal with a lot of shit. You know, I might cause very minimal damage to my body, but it can be fixed, you know? Okay, we've got to get off here. But yeah, it's very I can do a lot of shit, and yeah. Oh shit, it's downhill, fuck. Alright. Alright, well yeah, that was pretty much my story, for now. I'm hopefully gonna be going out again soon. Actually, no, wait, no, I'll be going to Queensland, Australia, next weekend, actually this Sunday, and it's right now it's Thursday night, and I'm going away Sunday morning. It's gonna be, I'm gonna be taking a plane up there, so hopefully I can get a few clips of the plane taking off, and you know, taking off and landing, and just some amazing shots for you guys. But that is going to be where I end this episode of... What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, over there, okay. Come on, go truck! Oh my god, you are slower than a fucking turtle, okay? With no legs. Yeah, that's when you know you're slow. When you're get caught slower than a turtle. But anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this episode of American Truck Simulator. Let me know, okay. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it. Join my Discord server, first link in the description, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!